And Maulana Azad felt claustrophobic. And Maulana Azad said that this Constituent Assembly has become a new prison for me. Maulana Azad said this in the Constituent Assembly, sir. Now what we see is that, sir, आप देख रहे हैं कि उसके बाद जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज को बनाया गया असेंबली और पार्लियामेंट की हदबंदी हुई, वो इस तरीके से उसको तरतीब दी गई कि अक्सरती तबके के लोग जीत जाएं और मुस्लिम अक़लियत के लोग कामयाब होने में बड़ी मुश्किलात पेश आए। इसीलिए 2007 में सच्चर कमेटी ने कहा था, सिफारिशात में कहा कि अब जब हदबंदी होगी तो माकूल तरीके से बनाया जाए ताकि मुसलमान पार्लियामेंट और असेंबली के इलेक्शन जीत सके। मुझे नहीं मालूम कि अब नए सेंसस के बाद जब हदबंदी होगी तो उसकी सिफारिशात को रखा जाएगा या फिर मार्जिनलाइजेशन जो मुसलमानों का हो रहा है 75 साल से वो चलता रहेगा। सर, जब पार्लियामानी जमहूरियत की कामयाबी किस बुनियाद पर होती है? पार्लियामानी जमहूरियत की कामयाबी का पैमाना मैं आपको बताता हूं। आर्टिकल 25, आर्टिकल 26, आर्टिकल 29, आर्टिकल 30, आर्टिकल 14, आर्टिकल 21, ये 4 बुनियादी राइट्स है आइन में, जिसको हम सामने रखकर मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि क्या वाकई में उन कमजोर तबकात से इंसाफ हुआ। मिसाल के तौर पर आर्टिकल 15 और 16, सर, 1950 का प्रेसिडेंशियल ऑर्डर निकला, तारीखी नाइंसाफी के खात्मे के लिए रिजर्वेशन दिया गया, तारीखी नाइंसाफी के लिए हजारों साल के जुल्म की बिना पर, मगर उनको नहीं मिला जिनका मजहब इस्लाम और मुसलमान था, जो भी उनसे भी नाइंसाफी जुल्म हुआ। दूसरी बात सर, दूसरी बात, दफा 25 में प्रोफेस कहा गया, आर्टिकल 25 टॉक्स प्रोफेस। सर, आज मेरी बेटियों को गवर्नमेंट के एजुकेशन इदारों में हिजाब पहनने से रोका जा रहा है, तो ये आर्टिकल 25 का प्रोफेस कहां तक कामयाब हुआ, ये अक्लमंद लोगों पर छोड़ता हूं। प्रैक्टिस सर, आर्टिकल 25 में अमल करना। कई रियासतों ने ऐसा कानून बना दिया कि आप ये नहीं खा सकते, आप वो नहीं खा सकते, कैटल स्लॉटर एक्ट का एक्ट बना दिया। आप बताइए कि हरियाणा, राजस्थान में पुलिस की अख्तियारात गौरक्षक को दे दिए और उन अख्तियारात का बेजा इस्तेमाल मॉब लिंचिंग में हुआ। किसका हुआ? एक लड़का था साबिर मलिक बंगाल का, मार के पीट कर मार दिया गया। क्यों? क्योंकि उसने बीफ खाया, बाद में मालूम हुआ नहीं खाया। जुनैद और नसीर को गाटमीका के थे, उनको जिंदा जला दिया गया। सर, फिर प्रोपगेट, आप ये आर्टिकल 25 का 3rd सेक्शन प्रोपगेट। आज आप देख रहे हैं कि मुझसे पूछा जा रहा है कि 500 साल पहले तुम्हारी मस्जिद थी, नहीं थी। ख्वाजा अजमेरी की दरगाह कह रहे नहीं है। अरे सर, अगर मैं इस पार्लियामेंट में खोद दूं, इसमें गड़ा कर दूं, तो खाने जहां का हिस्सा मिलेगा तो मेरी हो जाएगी ये। आप बताइए। अब आप देखिए ये प्रोपगेट क्या हो रहा है। अच्छा, जो तब्दीली मजहब का कानून, तब्दीली मजहब, मैं तब्दील मजहब नहीं कर सकता, सरकार से पूछना पड़ेगा मुझे अपना मजहब बदलने के लिए। अगर अंबेडकर आज जिंदा होते तो बाबा साहब को भी कहते कि आप जाकर परमिशन लो, तब मजहब बदलना पड़ेगा आपको। ये हालात आज यहां पर पैदा हो चुकी है। सर, आर्टिकल 26 देखिए, it gives religious denomination the right to establish and maintain institution for religion charitable। वजीर आजम कहते हैं कि वक्फ का ताल्लुक संविधान से नहीं है। अरे कौन पढ़ा रहा है वजीर आजम को? आर्टिकल 26 पढ़ा लीजिए। आर्टिकल 26 की बात कही गई। मकसद क्या है कि वक्फ की जायदादों को अक्सरती तबके के लिए छीन कर दे दिया जाए। आप अपनी ताकत की बुनियाद पर छीनना चाह रहे। सर, दफा 29 पे आ जाइए, आर्टिकल 29। लैंग्वेज का, जबान का तहफ्फुज़ है, उर्दू को खत्म कर दिया गया। वो उर्दू जिसके हमारे मुजाहिदीन आजादी ने नारा दिया था, इनकलाब जिंदाबाद का, उस जबान को आप खत्म कर रहे हैं। कल्चर, आप कल्चर की बात इनसे पूछ लीजिए, वो बोलेंगे नहीं, हमारा जो कल्चरल नेशनलिज्म है वो कल्चरल नेशनलिज्म नहीं है बीजेपी का, वो कल्चरल नेशनलिज्म आला जात का हिंदुत्व का नेशनलिज्म है, जो भारत के इंडियन नेशनलिज्म से बिल्कुल मुख्तलिफ है। सर, अब आप आ जाइए। सर आर्टिकल 30 पे आ जाइए। सर, आर्टिकल 30 पे आ जाइए। सर, आर्टिकल 30 में माइनॉरिटीज को राइट दिया गया। This house has passed a law in 1981 to give minority AMU. This government went to the Supreme Court and said, no, we'll oppose minority status. This house voice was suppressed in the Supreme Court, sir. That is why I say that the executive has argued contrary to the parliament. Sir, right to life तो उस वक्त भी था। मैं आपको मिसाल दे रहा हूं। सर दिसंबर 63 में 63 में कश्मीर में रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के मुंह मुबारक की चोरी हुई तो पूरे देश में सर only 2 minutes
Please wind up.
only 2 minutes sir please sir only 2
Time is not the Prime Minister has
I'm concluding
Honorable Prime Minister has to
I'm
deliver-
concluding
He has to reply.
listen
Please.
to me sir my shikwa hind
Please, 1 minute.
I'll conclude sir 2 minutes now in article 20 after that in 63 8 lakh Muslims were pushed into East Pakistan. What has changed, please tell me? 2013 Muzaffarnagar 50,000 were shifted. Sir, riots happened. Nelli massacre, Hashimpura, Malyana, Mumbai 93, Ahmedabad 69, Gujarat 2002, 22, Delhi 84, Delhi. Nothing has changed, sir. Lastly, sir.
Please.
Lastly, sir, on judiciary, sir, on judiciary, sir, I'm concluding. On judiciary, sir, CAA is not being heard. 2 sitting chief ministers get bail, but Stan Swami died in the prison, sir. That is why I say the institution functioning of
Homage, please conclude.
And lastly, sir, just now Ravi Shankar Prasad quoted a book. In that book, there's a Tipu Sultan also.
Okay.
That is sir. I'm concluding by reciting a share. On this I conclude, sir. निसार में तेरी गलियों के वतन के जहां चली है रस्म के कोई ना सर उठा के चले जो कोई चाहने वाला तवाफ को निकले नजर उठा के चले सर हम जिस्म और जान बचा के चले बहुत है जुल्म दस्ते बहाना के लिए सर हम जो चंद अहले जुनू तेरे नाम ले इख्तिदार की कुर्सियों पर बैठने वाले जो लोग थे और है वो इंटेलेक्चुअली डिसऑनेस्ट है संविधान सच्चा है जय भीम आइन जिंदाबाद
Professor, please. Saudara.
सर डिस्टर्ब क्यों कर रहे सर अभी बोलने दीजिए सर
Please continue. Professor, you continue, please. Don't deal.
on the discussion of the constitution we are celebrating 75 years of the constitution and this is the time to pay homage to those people who brought about the constitution. I pay homage to Rabindranath Tagore who composed the national anthem, to Bankim Chandra Chatterjee who wrote the Bande Mataram. I salute Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose who brought the spirit of patriotism to India. Sir, the Constituent Assembly was constituted, as you know, in 1946. Mr. Rijiju, while speaking, has distorted history. There are many great people in the Constituent Assembly, all of them freedom fighters. C. Rajagopalachari, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Sharat Chandra Bose, Acharya Kripalani, Govind Ballabh Pant, Jawaharlal Nehru, Rafi Ahmed Kidwai, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Rijiju did not mention the name of the President of the Constituent Assembly here. This is the knowledge of history these people have got. Sarojini Naidu, Jagjivan Ram,
Professor, we are having only 5 minutes.
Gopinath
Please.
Bardolui, sir, just some names. Gopinath Bardolui, Abul Kalam Azad, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, and Hare Krishna Mohta. I salute all of them. Sir, this Constituent Assembly was mainly composed of freedom fighters. Only 2 prominent people were there. We should correct history. We should not go for history. One was Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. Another was Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee was a Hindutva. Dr. Ambedkar was a great intellectual, doctorate from Columbia and London, but he did not go to British jail, which I want to
If you are, see, from the clustery benches, if you are interfering, time is not that. Prime Minister has to give reply by 5:45.
Sir, we paid.
So he is mentioning there. What is the problem for you? Please.
Gave him respect to Dr. Ambedkar when he could not come from Maharashtra, Mumbai. We brought him from Bengal to the Constituent Assembly. We feel proud of that. Sir, Sir, the Constituent Assembly, we should also be correct in our assessment. Sir, the draft constitution was written by Dr. B.N. Rao. Not once his name was mentioned. Then on 30th August 1947, Dr. Ambedkar became the president of the drafting committee. The constitution took 2 years, 11 months and 17 days to complete the largest written constitution in the world, for which we'll feel proud. Sir, we have seen 75 years of the constitution. There have been aberrations. Emergency was an aberration, but I must say that in spite of emergency being an aberration, secularism and socialism was included at that time. The fundamental duties of citizens was incorporated in this time. So while one may criticize Indira Gandhi, we must thank her for what she did. Sir, but what are the greatest failures of the Constitution? Greatest failure was when the Babri Masjid was demolished by Hindutwawala. It was a matter of shame for the whole country, which brought down our image to the world. Another big setback to the Constitution was when the Gujarat riots took place under Chief Minister Modi. That was a matter of shame in this time. So while we are speaking of Savarkar, Modi is today's Savarkar. He presides over a two-nation theory, which I must lastly. Sir, today morning you made a brilliant speech on the Keshavananda Bharati case 1973 versus State of Kerala. You mentioned 6 basic structures which are there in the Constitution, which the 13-judge bench cannot abolish, cannot be abolished. Democracy, secularism, rule of law, equality, federation, and judicial independence. Sir, this government is destroying federalism. It is being unjust to West Bengal. We do not get money for flood relief or cyclone relief. Sir, lastly, Tamil Nadu is being separate, also being discriminated against the same way. This government is against federalism, which is the structure of the last point, sir. The best part of the Constitution is the directive principle of state policy, which says that what the aim of the nation state should be. I demand that these directive principles of state policy should be justiciable. As of now, it remains just a
Professor, please complete.
We should be able to go,
I have to call
and do the same. Sir, thank you for giving me the time and for the very nice speech you made in the morning.
Alfred Arthur, thank you. Alfred Arthur, not here.
Yeah, he's there.
Please start.
Mr. Chairman, sir, thank you. I am from a village in the far northeastern state of Manipur. My village is called Shangshak. In the spring of 1944, when the Great Second War reached that part of the country, my village was where the Battle of Shangshak took place for a week. Hundreds and hundreds of Allied forces as well as Japanese forces, they lost their lives there. It was the Battle of Shangshak that ensured that Allied forces could reach Kohima in time so that the onslaught of the Japanese could be stopped. Sir, the nation was built 1950, as we all know, the Constitution was adopted, enacted. That part of the country, we never knew what was being discussed. Our people never ever knew what was happening in these great halls, what our founding fathers were discussing for the welfare and the future of that part of the country. Many amendments were required. One such amendment that happened in 63 was Article 371A for the state of Nagaland. In 1971, Article 371C for the state of Manipur. It was because at the time in 1949, when the Constituent Assembly discussed the Constitution, many parts of our nation were left out. Our nation is a plural nation. That is the belief that we have grown up with. We have studied our whole lives that this nation is a nation that constitutes